Hey guys, it's JH, welcome to Practice Tea. Okay, today, just some input on a general golf swing, or the golf swing per se, not channel lock, just a lot of people just play normal golf swings, clearly. So, yeah, this is just something that, I don't know, it may just give you a better insight into demystifying and decomplicating the golf swing. I want to give you an analogy. This, for normal description, is called a golf club. But really, what is it? It's actually an implement or a tool. It's more a tool. And my good buddy Martin Ayres used to refer to this as the golf tool. And it is a tool, guys. And what's the definition of a tool? It's an implement that is used for varying tasks, usually by the application of hands. And that's a general description of a tool. Now, if you think about this, of all the tools that we as a species are exposed to, like a screwdriver, like a wrench, like a shovel, like a drill, every tool that we're exposed to, you know how we learn to use it? By the how and not the why. If you were uninitiated to for example, a screwdriver, if you'd never had a screwdriver before and someone said, this is what you do with it, and you got it, and they showed you what they got it, and you tried to undo a screw or screw a screw in or up, you would do it by the why or the how. This is how we do it, not the why, the how. This is how we do it. And not one of those tools and the application of those tools ever comes with a set of instructions on relative to how the body conducts itself to get that tool to provide the function that it's supposed to provide, to work as it's designed to work. There's never any instructions on the accompaniment of the body. What does the body have to do? You know what the body has to do? It has to respond to the tool and what the tool is trying to do. The body responds to the tool. Now that's as simplistic as it gets, guys. And if you have that outlook and you apply that philosophy to a golf club, you will simplify the golf swing unbelievably so. And I'll tell you what I mean. Mo Norman had a great saying. And it was, my golf club balances me. I don't balance my golf club. My golf club balances me. And what he meant, simply, was that he swung the club and the body responded to the swinging of the golf club or the tool. Now I used to, when I was teaching, lots of people, and people who were, like higher handicaps, or even people that were new to the game, they had no idea what a golf swing was, and they had no idea what a golf swing felt like. And what I used to do is I'd say, get in an address position, and they get like this, and I would stand there, and then I would reach across, and imagine the person standing there, and this is his golf club. I would put my right hand on it, and they would have it, and I get them to stand there, and I'd stand behind them, and I'd say, just let the club go, just hang on to it, and I used to go, and I just let the golf club move like that with pure unadulterated freedom and range of motion. And so don't think about anything, just get the feel of what that club's doing. And I do that for, maybe 5 minutes, maybe 30, 40 reps or something. And then they would get the flow. And you could see the body responding. And you could see the emphasis of thinking transition from, getting the body into the act to just feeling the momentum of the golf club. Here, like that. And it was a great way to teach the feeling of the golf swing. And like 90% of the people that I did that to said, let's just say, JH, I had no idea what a golf swing actually felt like. That just feels like a free agent just swinging in front of me like a tennis ball on the end of a string. And of course I used to have that tennis ball on the end of the string, which I used to give to students when I was talking to them, just get them to swing. Just initially, just say relax, just do that. But it was more than that, it was to get them to feel a swing. So guys, today, what I want to do is try and instill into you the benefit of letting the tool do what it's supposed to do. And okay, it's a big stretch to say that the golf club is no more complicated than using a screwdriver or a wrench to tighten a bolt or a screwdriver to tighten a screw, because there's a lot more precision involved. This is much longer, it's got a lot more velocity, and there's a lot more accuracy requirement, and tolerances are much tighter to get a golf ball to do something. But essentially, the principle is there, and it's no different. And so what I'm saying, guys, is if we just do nothing else, and I used to get to people, I'd say, look, I don't want you to do anything but, and I would grab hold of the club, yeah, here, and I even sometimes just from here, and I would just take the club back like that, swing it back, get it in that position there, just bring it through here, and recock it over here, and just say, get back here, put it there, put the club there, put the club there. Don't worry about the golf ball, just put the club here and put the club there. Put the club here and put the club there. And then I would videotape them. I'd get them to do that for 5 minutes. Then I'd videotape them and show them. And the responsiveness, the natural responsiveness of the body components was extraordinary. They were making natural pivots. Here, they were calling up correctly. They were unloading and releasing correctly. All because the emphasis went away from what do I have to do with my body to get this to swing up there. The emphasis went to, I'm going to just swing this up here and swing it down here. And the momentum and the velocity and the orbital mechanics of that are going to dictate to my body a responsive pattern. The body is going to be a whole bunch of components that are going to operate in an accompanying manner. They are not going to be instigators. The body is not going to control the movement of this. This is going to control the movement of the body. And really, guys, it is no more complicated than that. It is no more complicated than that. This should be the master. Here's the tool. We're just going to swing the tool. Do you think I'm thinking about an incremental movement of the hips or the feet or the drive or anything like that? Okay, there's a lot of mechanics in channel lock, and they are very definite and very defined because we're learning a new principle. But once you get the protocol down pat, you can actually apply exactly this principle to channel lock. But in a normal golf swing, if you've got a conventional golf swing, you can just apply this right now. And what we're going to apply? We're going to apply a natural swinging mass in motion. That's what it is. That's all we're going to do. We're going to use Mo Norman's analogy. We're going to get this golf club to balance us. We're not going to try and balance that club. And we're not going to try and get the body to play a role in doing something with this. This is going to be the instigator. The momentum, the orbital mechanics, the flow of this is going to dictate what the body does in terms of a response mechanism. Now, as usual, it's a wind tunnel here today, guys. Haven't hit a shot, but this is the good thing about these type of things. This is conventional golf swing. It's not channel lock. Just to give it, we got 5-iron. This is just a conventional golf swing with this tool doing what it's designed to, or what it should be used in the manner that it is designed to function as. And that is a free swinging object that basically just collects the stationary golf ball. There's no hit at that golf ball, guys. We're just collecting it. This tool is swinging like this and it's coming through and just collecting it. Look at this, guys. First swing of the day, and look at this. Look how that's pulled me through. Now, do you think I'm thinking about, oh, my right foot's up here. I've got my hip around here. I've cleared the left hip. I've held the club back. I've done this, I've done that. There's a big tree up there, and you know it's about 18 inches wide. And it's first hit of the day, and that's just landed, you know, like almost hit the tree. I mean, that really is, it's that simple, guys. This is not, I promise you, this is not something that you cannot do. This is, they were going to mow the grass here for me today. It's unbelievable. It's just so long. For anyone who's not Australian, I mean, this is crabgrass, guys. They call it crabgrass for a reason. Because it's just like, it holds the ball like a crab would. But what am I doing? I'm doing this. I'm swinging the golf club, and the body is responding to the golf club. Look at this, guys. Look how it's pulled me through. Look over here, look. Just pure, unadulterated, responsive, anatomical follow-on to this. We're putting the tool in motion, and the body is following that motion and that inertia. I'm not thinking about what my feet are doing. Nothing, just feeling the weight of the tool. And that really is so simple. Just feel it, feel it, feel it. What's interesting when I do that, and that is really just totally, you know, swinging with what we would term gay abandon. There's nothing in our brain here. We're just letting this go. But that's gone miles. That's gone way by the tree. Okay, it's not a golf course situation. There's no pressure here. And I've got lots of golf balls to hit. But really, if you can take this philosophy and this mindset onto the golf course, now I'll try and actually hit, there's a little tree to the right of the big tree. It's about 10 feet in between them. I'll try and hit this in there. And I'm not going to try get it. All I'm going to do is free swing the club even more. Just free swing the club even more. Well, there, guys. Boy Scouts. Cross my heart. That's 10 feet between those trees. That would be on the 5-foot marker. That was dead centre of that area. Absolutely, cross my heart, truth. And you know, I get taken to task sometimes. People say, oh, we don't know where you're hitting it, JH. We can't see the ball fly. Guys, under the conditions here where I practice, and the times that I practice, the light is terrible to get any ball flight. It's just the way it is here. and you can put a camera behind, you really don't see it. But anybody that knows me, and there are lots of people that know me, know that I hit the ball straight, and I really don't hit wides. And even with a conventional swing, I don't hit wides. But with channel lock, absolutely. But that's just exactly like, that's gone foot perfect. It's about, you know, like with range ball here, it's about like, that's dead centre, it's about 178 there, metres, and that's just landed right 5 foot circle. And I'm not thinking about putting it in that circle. And I'm not thinking about this body here doing all the stuff to make that tool go somewhere. I'm not thinking about that. Here we are. I'm just going to swing the tool, and the tool is going to balance the body. Guys, I got so much velocity on that. Nearly pulled me out of my socks. That's really long for me. That's really long for me. Swing it back, Jay. Look at this, guys. Look. And that's in exactly the same place. Just probably, 3-4 feet to the left of that last. That's actually gone way by the tree. That's gone between the gap and by the tree. And it's dead centre. Tennis ball and a piece of string. There's the tool. I'll see if I can actually swing the tool with more gay abandon. We haven't heard that terminology for a long time. Gay abandon. Okay, look how it pulls me through, guys, look. Yeah, it's that simple. Okay, to get that feeling of momentum and freedom, sure, I back my grip pressure way down. This feels very heavy, and one of the JH normal application or compliance processes in every golf swing is always make this feel heavy. I know that I've said, there's some vice grip things, but even when I'm vice gripping it, I'm still feeling the club feeling heavy. When you can't feel the head of that club, guys, you can't swing it. That feels like it weighs a ton. All right, we'll do a really good job of really freewheeling this. I may overbalance a little bit here. I'll actually do a freewheel with channel lock. Here we go. Freewheel with channel lock. Okay, what that does there, because there's so much velocity, it's gone miles, is it drags the right foot up, or the trail foot up. So what I would have to do if I'm going to increase the velocity to the extent that I just did, I would have to really emphasize keeping that trail foot down, which I will do. This is channel lock with gay abandon. Guys, you know what's happening there? So much velocity, it's just pulling my whole right side up. To do that with channel lock, I'd really have to have so much more vertical down, because there's so much, that's going a club and a half longer with channel lock because of that freewheeling. I'll really work on the trail foot down. But this is the same principle. Yeah, still got up a bit, but yeah, it's a good shot. Just a lot of velocity there. A lot of velocity there. I didn't realise how much free swinging the club Of course, in channel locking learning, for the last few months, we've been working on positions, and I've got a little bit mechanical and a bit stilted instead of free swinging the golf club. No question about that. Oh, foot came up, but boy, did I hit that good. Okay, if I had, going forward, when I free the golf swing up, I'll have so much more velocity, I'll just have to work on keeping that foot down, because there's more pressure there. But that whole principle will apply itself into channel lock. Okay guys, that's just a simplification of the golf swing and what it really is. It's a swinging of the tool, and letting the tool have free rein and let the motion of that in the orbital mechanics get the body to respond. Don't try and do anything with the body to position that. Just let the body respond to the free swinging energy of that. Okay guys, I just think that's a good something you can go out and practice with, and it'll take a lot of pressure off body stuff. Just think about the weight of that tennis ball on the string and let that balance your golf swing. Okay.